like a $9,000 prostitute, please. Oh, do you have 9 $1,000 ones? Yeah, good. And if you got an albino, send her up too. And like 20 minutes, I'm gonna be asleep, so get him up here. I had like half a bottle of melatonin, 6 beers, this whole bucket of chicken. Oh, the Sandman is coming.
Searching. Locking tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Somebody tell me where the party at? Where the party at? Where the party at?
The Hoppe and Super Rich Show. Hoppe and Super Rich. Only on WNUR 89.3 FM.
What's up, Ryan?
Hey, what's going on?
This is the Hoppe and Super Rich Show. I'm Ryan Hoppe.
I am Ryan Stuprich.
If you want to call the show, what's the number, Super? I'm Rich.
847-866-9687.
That is 847-866-WNUR. And a quick reminder, before we get the shenanigans going on, portions of WNUR's programming may be inappropriate for younger or more sensitive listeners. WNUR believes this material to be artistically and culturally significant, I think. We will play this music and talk radio between the hours of 11:30 p.m. and 6 a.m. And now, Ryan.
Sounds good.
When I was driving up here to the Hoppe and Super Rich Show, this is the one time a year or the one time a week that I'm actually excited for something.
Well, that's good.
During the week when I'm driving anywhere, yeah, I like everything I do for radio. We go into a radio school and my internship. But when I come here, I'm thrilled because the Chicagoland area is listening to us on the radio. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's very exciting.
And the other part that I love coming up here is when you get off the highway, there's a cop parked in every corner of every shopping mall. And you have to be in your goody-goody two-shoes driving skills to not get pulled over.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it's like, I have nothing to hide. I don't do drugs. I have nothing to hide. But at the same time, it's like, you don't even want to get a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
Because these cockroaches have to figure out any way to get tickets. And Ryan, is it any coincidence that they're out at the second half of the month to the end of the month and not in the beginning?
Yeah.
Do you ever see these guys out in the beginning of the month? No. Because they have to get their quotas in. You agree with me?
Yeah, you always hear stories about cops, having to get their certain number of tickets a day or whatever.
And if you want to call the show and debate that, 847-866-WNUR. And something last night crazy happened. So I was driving back from my internship because I intern at a certain radio online overnight dance show from 9 to 5 a.m. And I run the board, promote on social media, answer phones, blah, blah, blah. And I got out at like 2 a.m. and I'm driving home.
Exciting.
Yeah, I got my good old Shamrock Shake at the Des Plaines Oasis. And before I get to what happened, oh man, when you go to the Des Plaines Oasis at like 2 in the morning, there's something wrong with that place, man. It's a bunch of drunk teens like, yeah, I just came back from the concert, I'm on ecstasy. Like their eyes were the size of like a cat's like pupil. Like it was insane. Like, you could tell they're on ecstasy. They're like drinking a Shamrock Shake in happiness. Like, yeah.
I love Shamrock Shakes.
I love life, man. Yeah.
I personally hate Shamrock Shakes, though.
You suck. I love them.
Just because I don't like mint too much.
Dude, I love mint.
Not a fan of
the
mint.
The hell's wrong with you? How could you not like
mint? Chocolate chip ice cream? Blech.
The hell's wrong with you? I had some today.
Yeah, seriously.
It's a part of the shred diet, I think. But, so I go there, and there's all these guys just, like, messed up, and then there's, like, people who might be overnight drifters or homeless people. So
there's probably a lot of homeless people in there.
Well, here's why I'm not sure if they're homeless. How are you getting there if it's by the highway? Are you walking on the side of the highway? How do you get to the Oasis in Des Plaines?
Yeah, because it hangs over the expressway, so you sort of have to go on the expressway to get there.
I just feel like
I'm not sure.
I felt like such a loser when I was there. I was like, man, what am I doing with my life? I'm at the overnight Des Plaines Mickey D's. So I get gas there, I get the Shamrock, and I get off to the highway, and I start going forward. And I see this SUV driving as if it's Need for Speed 2 from 2005, that computer game we all had, or on GameCube, Xbox, whatever. And he's swerving each lane.
Oh.
Like there's no end in sight. Like he doesn't even know about the lines that kind of draw each lane. he was swerving as if he's never heard of the turn signal. Like, I'm just going to pick a new lane every second.
Okay.
He almost hits 2 cars. And then the cars, I've never seen a car come to a halt on the highway. Usually you keep speeding. The car just stopped. It was like, I'm going to let you go until the 2 cars stop. I'm the foolish idiot who thought it was a good idea in the 3rd lane to keep going.
Yeah.
So I keep going. I'm going by that like Mickey D sign past the Des Plaines Oasis by the like industrial area right before Arlington Heights Road. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Near Allstate Arena.
So then I go, I'm going to speed up ahead of him and get going. When I speed up, the guy speeds up. And then the guy comes into my lane. He comes in like a diagonal way where he almost hits me. And he's like 2 inches away from hitting me. And he's like going sideways. Like the highway goes straight. Besides the turn, you never have to go in a diagonal fashion. And the guy's going in a diagonal fashion and almost hits me.
That kind of sucks.
So then I honked at him. And then he almost hits 4 other cars in a row. Like he's like swerving. So then I go, okay, I have the aux cord in my mom's nice 2012 Honda Accord that I drove to the internship. So then I call the cops. And they're like, 911, what's your emergency? And I'm like, there's a drunk guy that almost killed me and 4 other people. And they're like, okay, what's the address? I'm like, no, I'm actually driving right now. And they're like, oh, well, that's not good. That's what the chick said to me. So then I told her where he was going. I got the license plate.
Yeah.
So I keep going
Got the
on to
license plate
53.
number?
Yeah.
Good thinking.
Mm-hmm. So I follow him because they were like, okay, we'll see what we can do, you know, whatever. So I'm just like, I'm going to go through 53 because that's where I got off and that's where he got off. And that's where I told the cops he was going. I see him get off at Lake Hook Road.
Yeah.
Oh, Last night, you could call me Superman. I reported a drunk driver. Aren't you proud of me?
Very proud of you.
It's something we all wish we could do. I guess, Ryan, you could call me a superhero in some ways because a superhero saves the day. It prevents injuries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He saves lives. I guess you could say I'm kind of a hero. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
And then it gets good. I go back on the highway. I go home. I'm going like 75 miles per hour. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I want to get home. After I was Superman. A person at night saving the civilians from taking a dirt nap. The same person who's helping everybody. I get pulled over.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And the cop is like, do you know you were going 75 into 55? I'm like, yeah, I was trying to catch up to this drunk driver. And they're like, yeah, the drunk driver on Lake Hook Road? Swear to God. I'm like, yeah. And they go, okay, you're free to go. How badass is that?
Yeah.
Me and the cops, we're kind of bros now.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate the cops, though. Let's be honest, they're a little annoying. All right.
Jeez.
I guess you could say I'm a bit of a superhero.
I think so.
So this is the Hoppy and Super
You
Rich
saved
Show.
lives.
Yeah, you can call me kind of a hero. All right, if you want to call into the phone-a-thon and you like the Hoppy and Super Rich Show and you think it's entertaining and you want to donate to WNUR Chicago Sound Experiment, that is 1-847-491-3655. That is 847-491-3655. Donate anything, and you could win prizes and help Northwestern University in this great school. All right, Ryan, what song's coming up? Because we like to play throwback songs from the 2000s. What's the song called?
What year are we doing this year?
It doesn't matter. I just like picking random songs.
Okay. Long Way to Go, Cassie.
I go a long way for her.
Oh, man.
We'll be right back.
I love it when they try to get intimate, even though they know I really ain't in.
The Hoppy and Super Rich Show. Hoppy and Super Rich. Only on WNUR 89.3 FM.